togetherness on stream, like in the pressure cooker, and one of the better ones that Tristate has to offer in Stir the Kids. So you wonder how much Stocktaker's teeth have been cut here.
You know what? I'm going to make another bold prediction because I'm 1 for 1 so far. Yep. Why not gamble a little more? I'm saying Spectrum's winning. That's not just the New Jersey player in me. Thinking about it, Spectrum has been dominant today so far, only falling off like once or twice. And to hear that AON, who, has an incredibly stacked team, went to Game 5 with DNA, and not to down DNA, but obviously it sounds like they're a little out of it right now. So I'm actually going to say Spectrum could take this, but right now, getting into this Game 1 here, it's DarkMatter versus Stocktaker.
Stocktaker 69 and DarkMatter indeed. Pokemon Stadium 2 will be the opening venue. So the both number 2 players facing off against each other, and the forward air from DarkMatter using the turnips to cancel that out. He knew that PK Thunder was coming. That's what DarkMatter likes to go for. He pockets the PK Thunder, and he can do some cheeky stuff. DarkMatter has some nightmares about facing villagers in this game. Lest we forget, it was at a Codename Bears that he faced off against Enzo in Losers Final. He went villager, wound up dying at 30, 30, and then 0.
Wow.
Off of a combination half-water tree and Lloyd Rocket shield break off of the ledge. So DarkMatter definitely knowing what Villager is capable of. The question is he equipped to handle Stocktaker 69?
And right now, though, both players just throwing moves at each other. They're really just keeping their space between each other, which is exactly what they have to do. Getting the tree out, now has the axe out. Wow, DarkMatter going insanely low, and it's going to cost him. First stock going to Stocktaker, but at 122, it won't take much more, and that back throw will do it. I could tell immediately, like, DarkMatter just rushed to that ledge as soon as possible. That's what he was looking for.
And Stocktaker being slightly more aggressive than one could have predicted there. He does get antsy. He has a tendency to do that. He wants to win, but he can't make it happen. Not as Villager.
Missing that punish on the Lloyd Rocket there. Back throw coming out. Not going to do it just yet.
At 22%. I mean, nope. DarkMatter sitting pretty right now. Trying to pile on some more percentage, but DarkMatter, I mean, when you think you have him, you don't, and that beautiful edge guard
you would
with
think
the
that
yo-yo.
You would think that little helmet there would have helped him a little bit, but no.
Well, it is a she, I'm pretty sure, in this case.
Oh, true.
I mean, we can't assume, but
I was mainly talking about Stocktaker himself, but
fair enough.
Right now, Stocktaker taking it to DarkMatter, almost behind an entire stock. PK Fire coming out into the up smash.
Oh
Stocktaker at 98%. Won't take much more here. Neutral air coming out 112.
DarkMatter firmly in the driver's seat of this one. Stocktaker has not been allowed to garner a whole lot in terms of momentum.
Air dodging the bowling ball.
He knows his options. Does opts not to go for the tree. I mean, that's a lot for DarkMatter to call that bluff. Lloyd Rocket pins him right up against the tree, and is he going to go for anything further with it? He will not. The forward throw, he won't be able to use the tree. It will fade away.
That's going to do it.
Eventually the F-Smash will take it. Now he can steal this one if he's careful with his Stocktaker.
That was very close right there. Almost got hit by the tree. DarkMatter. Lloyd Rocket coming out, and now DarkMatter's rolling a lot, actually. Fishing for this kill right here. Probably wants that back throw.
I mean, he's trying to get into position, but eventually he does it. The roll, and Stocktaker, none too happy about it. Just a little bit too much of a hill to surmount.
And DarkMatter with the pop-off, too.
I mean, he was happy, and he has every reason to be.
Yeah.
But Stocktaker 69, he had something going at the end of it. He could have some things to look over in terms of his gameplay. However, he will come out victorious and give Spectrum Smash, the 1-0 advantage. So as we approach this game number 2, we have Jet approaching the setup.
And UtopianRay
against UtopianRay of all people. Now this is going to be interesting. Now this is one of those things. you look at this matchup and you might think to yourself, oh, this is worthy of any bracket in Jersey. This is the sort of thing that you look at and oh yeah, you would see this pretty much any week, and you almost start to take it for granted, but then you realize these are two incredibly high quality players. Like UtopianRay and Jet, like they're known in the area for a reason, and that reason is because they quite consistently get their results.
Absolutely, but you got to think right now, if you're looking at it just from a ranking perspective, you got to think that Jet is a little ditch right here. Jet, obviously not to be looked down upon. Jet being an amazing player. However, he is not a top 15 player in Jersey as of the rankings, and UtopianRay is considered one of the best players in New York.
Yeah.
It's a really tough situation for Jet here, but I believe he can pull it off, but he's going to have to do a lot against his Palutena, especially his approach options, which are already pretty bad. It can be almost completely negated by Palu. And right here, already, just like we see this right now, that neutral air just starting so much already. Jet already at 64%, trying to catch him with the up smash to no avail. But this is what I'm talking about. Palu can really, really destroy Incineroar if played correctly.
I mean, dismantle Incineroar more or less. It's just those options that Incineroar has become absolutely useless. You're kind of relying on the Palutena you're playing to make a mistake, and Jet will be looking for that indeed, trying to get cheeky with the spot dodge. However, UtopianRay coming through and saying, no, you're not getting away with that. This is Tristate. See, we don't play that.
One of the biggest problems in this matchup especially is the fact that, yes, now Incineroar can mix up his options a little more, not only with the use of how he can angle that.
Oh my! Ray, don't play! Up smash!
So literally,
we'll take the first stop.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Palu has so much coverage on Incineroar's options. If he decides to go high, not only does Palu have the up smash to stop it, she also has the explosive flame, which can cover a possible side B high attempt. There's a lot that they can cover, and it's a real dangerous situation for Jet as soon as he gets off stage. But that Lariat gonna do it! That is absolute kill percentage right now, each at 2 stocks. But Jet at a bit of a decent percentage disadvantage.
And obviously, this is a character that has the capability to kill. I mean, it can get kills on pretty much anyone. However, it's getting that percentage that's going to be so difficult, and UtopianRay is going to have to find a way to do it. This revenge could very well be the start if he's not careful. However, the Nair,
UtopianRay wants to either grab or kill Jet as fast as possible. Oh, and that
the cross chop.
Yep, the revenge is gonna stay with him still. Tried to catch him with that 2-frame down tilt, to no avail. Revenge is now gone.
However, the Lariat at 103%. Jet playing this surprisingly evenly. UtopianRay will eventually take the stock with that back air. What is in that shield, Drex? And Jet, all of a sudden, it's Incineroar up against the ropes, and a string of Nairs, cross chop.
Yeah, we had that Nair train going. That up chop coming down right on top of UtopianRay. Jet just kind of sitting there, just waiting for an option. The neutral is even not getting that large hit, that large last hit, still super destructive. Up throw coming out, very interesting option. Revenging, but only the weak hit of the up air, so it's not going to do too much. That's going to do a lot, though.
Indeed, that up air just absolutely brutal from the staff of Palutena, and it will be UtopianRay shining some light on the hopes of AON. They will take it to 1-1.
Absolutely. And right now, moving on in this, you got CougyCougs, the number 5 player for Spectrum, but I believe this is Kofi?
I believe you're right.
This is interesting because Utopian was actually ranked 5th.
This is Juuuuul. This is Juuuuul.
So, because I'm looking at this, was the order changed for AON at all? Because Utopian was originally number 5.
I don't have the answer to that. I could just tell you that.
Well, I mean, he must be number 4 now. This is the new number 5, because UtopianRay was 5 and he bumped up.
So I'm wondering.
So I was about to say, this is a 5 against 4, so something changed.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if, because I see E over there, I'm wondering who got changed around in this order.
Now, who's the fifth man?
Who's the fifth? It's me, Austin!
Ah, son of a... Unbelievable. Yeah, the wrestling references never stop here at Master Hand Gaming. I mean, and really, Suplex City is just an excuse for us to break all of them out, so...
Hey, there you go. Like,
take that for what you will, folks.
Literally, if I get to talk about two of my passions, Smash and wrestling, I'll do it any day of the week, brother.
Absolutely.
Too sweet me on that one. Too sweet. But we got Juuuuul and CougyCougs up right now. This is a Robin versus a Fox. So Juuuuul, not one of the players originally listed for AON. So this is going to be interesting to see.
Especially when you're dealing with a Robin. It's going to be, you're going to see a lot of shines coming out from CougyCougs. I mean, he had to deal with a projectile character the last time out, so...
Yeah, Cougy not catching a break at all.
Juuuuul. And again, a very creative Robin player from up in New York. I mean, his name is, his Twitter tag is artistically Juuuuul, so that much could be, obviously he wants that art to translate over to his Smash play, but you're talking about a guy who, I mean, he's getting creative with the Levin sword already, tossing it down and create a little bit of a knockback situation and provide some damage.
Wow.
The arc fires, beautifully done, Juuuuul, holy smokes.
Wow.
A diamond in the rough for AON.
Amazing play coming. Oh my God.
Oh my.
The taunt. He did it to him.
Right in the face, CougyCougs taking none too kindly for that.
That's probably... I'm going to go off and say that he's a nice guy and that was a mistake. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, I think he's a nice guy too, but that taunt was intentional. Let's be real. The Levin sword right to the face.
He just timed it. Oh my God, he did it again. He's tipping the scales.
You're telling me. Oh mine, it could be Cougs that's tilted after this. Has him in a decent position, but only at 89%. This is a full stock advantage. Until I said that, that is the commentator's curse, people. Truest combo in the game.
Yep.
However, Juuuuul has CougyCougs in dire straits as well. Already sitting at over 100%. He's fresh with that second stock.
There's that strong hit of that forward air right now. Cougy down on his last stock, almost a full stock behind. And right now, Cougy has to play an insane game to come back from this.
That was a strong forwarder. You got to rotate from the hips, even in midair. But Juuuuul trying to garner an advantageous state, but getting comboed by that Fox, as you are one to do. Sometimes you just got to sit back and take it and hope that DI suddenly starts working in this game again.
Absolutely. Fire coming out, missing. Both characters just looking for something right now, looking for any sort of opening.
And Juuuuul, I mean, I was just about to say, impressed with how well he's handling the situation, especially in the face of CougyCougs, a PR player, but Juuuuul showing no fear whatsoever. And now he's looking for that back air. He does connect with it. Nice back air. Take a shot. Neutral B. And now trying to approach. CougyCougs not going to let him back on stage, but the command grab, that Nosferatu, as brutal as it ever has been. And the fact that Robin can move a little bit now, I mean, this is not a character with which to be trifled, Drex.
Cougy just trying to find some sort of opening, some sort of kill confirm right here. Not really able to find it. 113, but Cougy, as he's missing these kill confirms, is racking up damage. Wow. Going straight right into the ledge. Just trying for something. All this shield pressure right now. And right now, and that's going to do it? No!
Not quite yet.
That's going to do it.
There you go, Juuuuul going down into the depths and taking a game off of CougyCougs, and all of a sudden, it's 2-1. I mean, you talk about your super subs, and then you talk about Juuuuul.
Tipping the scales.
You're telling me. Holy smokes, man. And now it's
Atomsk.
Now we got Atomsk, who's going to have to be the last hope for Spectrum Smash here in the face of AON. One of the favorites to win this tournament, you would have to think, but Spectrum, they've been putting in work all day.
Exactly. Spectrum, we've seen it. If you're tuning into this stream solely, you know what this is like. All 3 stream games that we've had so far have been all Spectrum Smash.
We've covered every color in the spectrum. That's
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's a funny
joke. But we got Kofi
It wasn't. Don't
and
encourage
Atomsk
that.
right now. So this is both of the number 3s, I believe.
Indeed, it is. Kofi, a well-known Falco from out of the New York area, it's where he makes his nest. However, could be having a hammer taken to it, or a Gordo, or any number of things. Frankly, DDD could just come in, just wreck the nest entirely. So we don't know. This is Atomsk we're talking about. Definitely a flair for the dramatic. Definitely a flair for the spectacular, you could say, from this gentleman. From what people claim is Central Jersey.
Hey,
I'm not convinced it exists. I'm just not. Look, I'm not even knocking it. I'm just like, are you sure about this?
So where is Platinum Star located?
In Howell.
And where's Howell?
In New Jersey.
Which part of New Jersey?
I mean, either the north or the south. There is no in between. There is none. You have to decide that for yourself, Drex.
Okay,
it's not.
I'll decide for myself. Central. So anyway,
You're wrong. Either way, we'll talk about this off stream.
yeah, we'll have our own little fight.
I might have to put you through a table.
I
Either way,
see ML in the chat. ML can vouch that Central exists. But we got Falco, DDD, Atomsk, Kofi right now. This is the last hope for Spectrum as AON is up 2-1.
and it lies in the hands, and indeed the hammer, the mittened hands of King DDD. Kofi, however, going to prove just a little too elusive for the opening gambit of Atomsk. He is sitting at 58%, and that's really the key here. Is like, obviously you're DDD, so when you get your hits, you've got to make them count. But you can't exactly just be all offensive either. This is Falco, just because it's not exactly Wolf in terms of frame data, in terms of all that stuff. It's not necessarily a walk in the park. Falco, very, very viable.
Absolutely.
And to underestimate anyone in playing this character is a mistake, especially when the Falco in question is Kofi.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Atomsk got 158%. Not the situation that he really wants to be in, but the shield pressure on that forward smash is absurd. Kofi at 122 himself. 166 now for Atomsk. 138, still not dead from the Gordo. Parries the side B. Up tilt coming out.
Back air
Up
and
tilt.
and the up tilt, beautiful from Atomsk, sitting at 175. One big forward air will do it, so I don't foresee Atomsk taken to the air on his own volition. Indeed, that was him getting popped up and finished off by Kofi. Impressive stuff.
You gotta think, people just immediately take Falco out of the equation. They're like, oh, he's not Fox, he's not Wolf. Falco is so combo heavy and such a good character if you know how to work him with him. And it's just you gotta be so wary of every single move he throws out, because they usually will have a follow-up into something.
And that forward air going to provide quite a bit of knockback. Oh my, maybe going to free fall just a little too early. Looking for that down air, but does not get the sweet spot. At 130, Atomsk is in dire straits here. Kofi, will he seal the deal for AON here and now? Atomsk has something to say about that. Kofi's at 114.
Oh my god, parried and grabbed the Gordo, but Kofi still won that exchange. The up tilt coming out once again, setting him high, but not going to kill just yet. 137 for Kofi. Getting that back hit of the up tilt. Forward tilt coming out from Atomsk here. What's he going to do here with this ledge guard? Tries to go for the up tilt to no avail. Side being once again is Kofi onto stage. The lasers just...
Oh my, and Atomsk simply not there. The recovery was not, and it seems that that's all she wrote for Spectrum in terms of dealing with AON. It's AON. Gents from New York moving on.
Do you know what that means for me? I'm 1-2 on predictions today.
It happens.
I gotta pick my card carefully tonight for the New Japan show.
Yeah.